Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan and welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on the Patreon page, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. Every little bit helps. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can go to patreon.com and pick a monthly subscription under Engelgeist. And there's readings that are available over there that are only available on the Patreon page, depending on the level of subscription that you choose to subscribe to. Other ways of supporting the channel, if you want to follow my Instagram, you can at Engelgeist333. You can like my business page and follow there, or subscribe to this channel here on YouTube if you'd like. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I do go live. I usually go live for unboxings and on Sundays for charmings and things like that, so that's available to you too. All of that stuff is greatly supportive. A like, a share, a comment, a subscribe, those are all very helpful. So, please feel free to do that. Okay, let's get into this forecast. This forecast is a daily forecast for the greater collective, for the highest good, right? So, ideally, this is to help us to see any energies that we might want to work with, that are available to us, that we maybe aren't aware of, things that we might want to be aware of, that could be lurking in the background or, affecting us in some way, shape, or form. If these cards don't make sense for you, that's okay. It doesn't mean that anything's wrong. You might just be working on something different. This is a broad spectrum reading for the greater collective. So it's meant and intended to reach as many people as wide as possible. So you have to take what these cards mean, or what I say about these cards, and figure out where they work or apply to in your life. And beyond that, this is a time frame. So if you're seeing this and it's not the date, this is actually for Monday, August 10th. If it's not the date, that's okay. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's only specifically for Monday, August 10th, because it is for the highest good of the greater collective. I believe that when this message finds you is when you're supposed to see it. So you don't have to turn it off. The message can still be valid, so to speak. So let's see, what do people need to know? We have that beautiful weekly reading. It feels like it's going to be a week of sort of rebalance and recalibration. So let's see what we've got going on in the day-to-day energy. Okay. Hi, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so interesting, because yesterday, if we look at, how do I want to say this? Yesterday's King of Wands card coupled with this Eight of Pentacles, it's like the design for the crows is very similar, actually. The crow on the King of Wands is sitting on top of the head of a lion, right? Sitting in his sort of strength and in his power. We've just come through the Lion's Gate. We're in Leo season. The sun was very prevalent on that card yesterday. With this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this is about figuring out new ways of maybe manifesting beneficial material abundance in our life, however we see that, right? Wherever we want that. This can be abundance in our relationships. This could be abundance through career, monetary stuff, all of that. To me, when I look at this crow feels like he's trying to get no pun intended, a bird's eye perspective. It looks like he's trying to look over these clouds that are parting for him, right? You see these clouds kind of going in different directions. And that's kind of the magic of the aces, is sort of there's this inspiration that comes from them. This sort of, they sometimes have a bit of a surprise to them. I feel like this crow is not necessarily surprised today. He feels like he saw this coming, or we've known that this is coming. We've known that this change needs to take place. We're trying to find a way towards it. We're trying to bring it about at a material level or at a physical level, right? So whatever it is that we're desiring or looking for, longing for, especially with that King of Wands, we're really discerning about taking the action of how to go about getting it, right? The Ace of Pentacles to me is about that grounded earth energy and the reality of the physical realm, right? Coupling that with the King of Wands, which is that sort of action taking, direct spiritual energy. And to me, I feel like this is a powerful combination, right? This is an opportunity for us to kind of, I don't even want to say dream because it doesn't feel like it's a dream. With this Ace of Pentacles, it feels like it's actually a definite possibility or potential reality if we believe in it enough, right? So that King of Wands energy that we had from yesterday that still sort of sits underneath this Ace of Pentacles speaks to this idea of allow yourself to be in the driver's seat today. Allow yourself to be willing to sort of be desirous, to talk to your spirit, to connect to your more deeper desires and the reality of that and how that manifests for you physically, right? How that sort of feels. What would that feel like? If we could create what we want, how would that feel? Right? This field of flowers that this pentacle sits on, that this crow is upon, is all about beauty and growth and abundance, right? It's almost like it's like a sort of a spring field of tulips to me. So it speaks to this idea of rebirth, abundance, the newness of spring in a way. And so it has that energy to it, that freshness to it. And that's kind of like the way that I felt like the weekly reading was from yesterday is there's a lot of opportunity this week. And so kicking this week off with those cards from yesterday, coupled with this Ace of Pentacles, speaks exactly to that. Again, this crow is looking to the horizon or to the future, similar to that King of Wands card, right? We might be looking from a more practical standpoint with this guy today, but with it being an ace, in our practicality, we're still inspired by the out-of-the-box thinking, right? We're still, I feel like we're not hindered by any limiting beliefs at all if we choose not to be, right? If we want to stay stuck or believe that things aren't okay, then things probably won't be okay. But to me, this Ace of Pentacles feels like we have all the opportunity to go about really looking at things and being inspired by them and moving towards them in productive ways, like laying out a plan and starting to bring that plan into a reality. Remember, we had that Three of Cups coming up and then the Page of Wands at the end of the week. So to me, and that Stag card from yesterday, which was about trusting and thriving. So the Ace of Pentacles couldn't be any more about thriving, right? But we have to trust that we can go about creating that we deserve that we will, take the right steps, take the right action. And I think that we can trust that. That's the opportunity that's available to us, even if things around us feel sort of, unclear, cloudy in this moment, in this present moment. We need to look at sort of what we desire and how that feels, and then channel that energy towards the production of that. Does that make sense? Remember also that grounding stone for the week is that meditation. So I kind of think that like what we focus on or where we place our attention this week is very important. That the power of that meditation stone or the power to ground in whatever our waking meditation is, it doesn't have to be like sitting quietly and shutting your eye. We can be meditating in a sort of what's the word, like a waking meditation, right? Where as we're going through our day, whatever we may be doing, if we're reflecting upon what it is that we want and how to go about getting there, pay close attention to the ideas and thoughts that come into our head. Some of them might seem a little bit surprising. That would be the ace energy of this Ace of Pentacles. Some of them, there just might be some sort of idea that just kind of clears the way where we're like, wow, okay, I didn't see that. Maybe I can do this and this might work. And that's that. It's sort of not only the inspiration from the ace, but also there's the drive from the King of Pentacles, or the action that can be taken from, not King of Pentacles, sorry, King of Wands, the action that can be taken from that underneath this, that sort of propels us forward and inspires us, right? So there's this balance. And remember, we had those three, that triangulation of crows and the Three of Cups, and then also in that Stag card, those three circles swirling around, where to me it really felt like a recalibration or a balance of the mind, body, and spirit. So to me, this is the spirit and the body, or the physical and the spirit realm, kind of coming together at some level and working towards a better future. Let's see what the angels and ancestors have to say. Okay, this is the guardian angel card. You are not alone. I love this. Again, we have, do you see the triangulation, guys? We've got 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So we've got the mind, body, and spirit. So you are not alone, to me, speaks to this idea of we have help out there. We are connected to a more interconnected universe in a way, right? We are, actually, if you look here too, this sort of Merkaba design that's in this, from these three, there's a Merkaba design which looks like the design of the pentacle. Do you see that? I don't know how well you guys can see this card, but there's like a Merkaba sacred geometry design in this card that looks exactly like the pentacle that the crow is sitting on. All right, so this "you are not alone" to me speaks to the idea that we are not alone, right? We do have help from not only our physical friends, right, but also our spirit guides, our guardian angels, that sort of a thing. And I think that this opportunity here with this guardian angel card is to bring in that energy, to bring in that help if we need it, right? We have to remind ourselves that, nobody's going to step in and take away our free will, right? Nobody's going to step in and make it easier for us unless we ask for assistance. What is it that I need to know at this time, right? That's always a good question to ask, to pray about. If you're praying to your God or to, and whoever that God may be, it doesn't have to be a traditional religious God, but it can be whoever your higher, power might be, or your, if it's the universe or whatever. But allowing that energy in, connecting to that energy, also brings about this idea of the marriage of, again, the spirit and the physical, right? And there's this sort of balance, this calibration. We've got this circle here, we've got this circle here. Both have this sort of Merkaba pentagram design going on in it. There's something going on here, guys. I'm not exactly sure what, but we need to be paying attention to it. We need to be inviting it in and allowing the magic to sort of transpire, the inspiration to take place, even if it's in small ways. Or maybe for those of you that aren't feeling super inspired, just try and find the best possible viewpoint or attitude that you can right now, because I feel like with these cards, it's an extremely potent time. It's an extremely potent time to sort of, like I said, balance and recalibrate where we're heading, what we're doing, how we're getting there, and inviting that help in. So I'm going to read these cards to you really quick, because I feel like there's opportunities for this to actually transpire. All right, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, that's Ace of Swords. Sorry, where's the Ace of? Oh, the Ace must be last. Yeah, it is. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. The crow lands atop a large pentacle once concealed by clouds. The spot proves to provide a clear view of all the riches available to her. Because her desires are no longer blocked, the bounty this world has to offer, from material wealth to spiritual knowledge, is all within her grasp. The Ace of Pentacles represents a time of clarity and ability to manifest your desires. Stay focused. That's the meditation stone, guys, for this week. The law of attraction is working. Keep a fixed sight on what it is you want to achieve. All right? And then, as we're keeping that focus through meditation, we invite in the guardian angel card, right? Which is this sort of outside help, but is it really outside? In the sense that we're all interconnected, right? So it's sort of outside help, but is it really? Kind of is the thing that I think of. All right, so let's see what's going on here. So guardian angel, you are not alone. Watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. The guardian angel card shows the white feather that has become known as the guardian angel's business card. Whenever a white feather appears in your life or this card appears in a reading, it's a message to say, Your guardian angel and ancestor guides are particularly close at this time and are there to support you with their love. If you have asked for help with a particular situation, know that there is divine intervention in the works. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them in all their past lifetimes and will be there in all the lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is with you now and is here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully appreciate their support, first ask for it, then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. So I think that there's really an opportunity not only for us to kind of connect to our guardian angels here, but I also think we're connecting to our higher self, higher purpose, highest good. I really feel that. And we're going to start to feel that too, coming in with that three of cups card. All right, so here is a stone. We had this stone last week. This is success. So I really feel like obviously the Ace of Pentacles would be a very successful card right there. It's all about inspired thought, new thinking around an idea or an attainment of a goal, a desire. This idea of meditating, getting clear on what does success mean to us. Is success only around financial or say, is it only around like financial gain? What would we be happy with? What would make us content and how would that feel? Right? Living in that feeling right now, I think is potent because it brings about, and meditating in that space, grounding in that space, grounding in the ideas of being successful and knowing that we deserve it. Those sort of things can bring about the changes that we want right now. But we also have to remember that, we might need signs, symbols, opportunities to show us that we're on the right path. Ask for them, guys. The cards say very clearly that we are connected to that. We have our guardian angels around us to help us. Utilize that energy, get in that flow, and take these cards and run with them this week is my feeling. That's what I want to say to you guys, because there's opportunities for change here. There's opportunities to sort of build and get to where we want to be. Not where we have to be, but where we want to be. Right? And I know that seems kind of hard because there's so much sort of craziness going on in the world, but I really get that there's a reality to this. At least that's what I feel like these cards are telling us. That is your forecast for the day. I hope that you guys can utilize this and make positive changes. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen the rest of this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give us a like, a share, a comment, a subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.